Yo, pizza squirrel. Whoa! If you ever want to skip anything, this goes for all of my videos, just check that pinned comment for the timestamps. I will not be offended if you want to skip around, I promise. But don't leave, you can't leave. What is good, YouTube? My name is George. Welcome to another episode of School's Out. I almost said senior year. So it has been a crazy week, partially because of all this that you see behind me. So on October 1st, which was Tuesday, I launched the Aron Skateboard fall line. We came out with 3 new products, including this one, which is my personal favorite. And everyone who has been supporting, I really appreciate it. You have been keeping me very busy packaging orders and just feeling extremely appreciative, fulfilled, grateful, all of that. Yeah, some items should still be available on aeroskate.com by the time you're watching this, but they are going fast. I always feel really bad when people comment and message asking when their size is gonna be back in stock, because usually I'm just looking to the next line and I don't really focus on doing restocks for Aron Skateboard. So yeah, thank you guys for the support. But the fall line is not what this video is about. I've actually really been trying to treat Aron Skateboard as an independent company. I don't want it to be too associated to my personal identity or my YouTube channel. I want it to be like a brand that I own, which I do, but I want it to have its own life. So I really focus on the Instagram page, and I've been writing a blog for it. Everything is in the description. Parallel to the chaos that is my life right now in the fall drop coming out and just adjusting to adult life and being a full-time YouTuber and clothing business owner, the video I've ended up with here today that I need to edit is also chaos. So sometimes I just end up with a bunch of footage that I would just film throughout my days of skating when I didn't really have a plan. And yeah, I have this big jumble of footage in Premiere right now. What is good, YouTube? My name is George. What is good, YouTube? My name is George. What is good, YouTube? My name is George. Now my job is to turn it into the coherent video that you are hopefully watching. So I did think of a topic for this video because I skated way more street than usual in the past few weeks. I kind of wanted to address something that comes up a lot in the comments. Not so many people asking specifically why I don't skate street, but people are always asking me to put more street skating into videos. So I just wanted to talk about, like, why don't I really skate street that much? So let me start with my childhood. I started skating when I was 8 years old in the 3rd grade. Really, I spent the majority of my first time skateboarding in my basement, in my backyard, and on the street out front with like a box that my dad and I built together. And that's really how I learned to skate. I actually didn't really skate street or go to skate parks for the first few years of my skateboarding life. There was actually a program at the middle school where they set up like ramps in the gymnasium, and I went there once a week, and that was freaking amazing. And yeah, where I grew up in Maplewood, New Jersey, they had one skate park which was not too good, and every time I went I was extremely intimidated. You know how it is when you're a beginner skateboarder. So yeah, I just ended up practicing flat ground, flat bar, and the box at my house basically. But then when I was a little bit older of a kid, like in the middle school age, I actually did skate a lot of street. Specifically, there was this 3-stair spot in South Orange, New Jersey, where you could set a barrier down the stairs, and there was a great kind of covered flat ground area. We skated there all the time. It was almost like our skate park. And I think that's just kind of how it was back then. I would say this was maybe around 2010, where there actually weren't a lot of skate parks around. I skated street all the time. I actually filmed a full part for my friend Josh Charo's full-length video, which was called Tri-Skate Area. I was stoked on that part, to be honest. I can actually put it up here while I'm talking. There's no audio on it because the video got copyright muted by YouTube. But yeah, that was like my part in that video. It's like my only full street part actually that I've successfully completed. And it's definitely representative of that time in my life that actually was dominated by street skateboarding. And then fast forward to, I would say just towards the very end of high school is when, at least on the East Coast where I lived, skate parks started absolutely exploding. It feels like all of a sudden one day there was like several skate parks in New Jersey that we had the option to drive to, especially since my friends and I started getting our driver's licenses. The age was 17 in New Jersey, so once we hit 17, we were driving to all these skate parks around New Jersey. I remember we would go to like Colonia Skate Park, Livingston Skate Park, Chatham Skate Park, etc. And our very own Maplewood Skate Park was redone by Spone Ranch, one of the biggest skate park construction companies that makes parks all over the USA. They redid our whole skate park. So then I would find myself ending up there all the time. Then obviously I went to college, and that was like a drastic life shift for me. And in college, I skated street around campus fairly casually, but the bulk of my skateboarding was done at the local skate parks in Connecticut. Whenever I had the time, I would drive over to a skate park, catch a nice long session. And that's also the time where I really started making YouTube videos. So I would often take that quick drive to the skate park, film some videos there, etc. And you know, in Connecticut, I talk about this all the time, but there was my favorite skate parks in the world, and there was like 5 or 6 to choose from that were not too far to drive to. And I just loved those skate parks intensely, and I would go to them all the time. But I did have kind of a skateboarding existential panic at around late sophomore to junior year in college, where I like really wanted to film a street part. The comments asking me to skate street got to me, or just the way skateboarding is, it's almost like you earn respect if you have a street part where you put your all into street skateboarding. You know, there's this idea that your street part is what you are really capable of in skateboarding. So I really wanted to do it, and I filmed about, I would consider it maybe half of a part during around my sophomore and junior year of college. I'm actually gonna show it to you in this video because kind of giving up on completing it. And I want to say I'm not opposed to skating street. I love skating street. I see the value in its creativity, but I think everybody connects to skateboarding in a different way. You know, some skateboarders are into contests. Some skateboarders are purely motivated by filming their street parts. Even though it is this one activity that makes us all skateboarders, there's different ways to connect to it. And I connect to skateboarding by being on my board and feeling like I'm always getting better. And simply about efficiency, I guess, the most efficient and easy way to do that is to go to the skate park, because you don't have to worry about anything. You don't have to search for spots. You don't have to worry about the spot being difficult to skate. If you go to the skate park, there's less time making decisions. You can just go to the skate park. You know you're gonna get a lot of time in on the board and have a fun, productive session. And I think that's what constantly brings me to skate parks, is because it's efficient, and I know I get to connect to skateboarding in the way that brings me fulfillment. So that's why in basically all of these YouTube videos, you see me skating the skate park. But yeah, in these past few chaotic weeks that I've been telling you about, I just kept ending up skating street, and I think it's largely thanks to my friend Aron. Follow him on Instagram. He's an incredible skateboarder. I hook him up with a lot of Aero skate code gear. I don't want to speak for Aron, but he has just filmed so many parts. He seems to be able to do it with impressive skill level extremely quickly, just part after part after part. So, you know, he clearly connects to skateboarding in a different way than I do. He has that motivation to go out and skate street and film. And I think another thing about it is I just have ended up in this place where I don't have really a consistent squad who's motivated to go out street skateboarding. And I think back when I was a kid and I skated street a lot, that's just what we did. My friends and I went street skateboarding. But then in college, you know, everyone's focused on their academic work, etc. It's just easier to go to a skate park. But since meeting up with Aron so often, he's been really motivating me just by association to go out and skate street spots. I'm here at my local with my good friend Aron.
Yo, is that George?
What's up, Aron?
Yo, I heard you're back in New York.
Yo, let's get it. Yo, watch out! Yo! Wow. Sorry, you're right. I was just telling Aron how I'm actually planning to make a video about why I barely ever skate street, but every time I'm with Aron, he motivates me to skate street. And here we are. We found this. Would you like to demonstrate? Is that good? I hit the pole jam. Yo! Aron versus bench. Why is street skating so much harder than normal skateboarding? Oh, you know what I have to tell them? 51 Skatepark, my local, is now to be called Area 51. Right here. One more? This boy clowning. Let's get it. I want that steezier. I just need to boost it. Yeah. Yeah. That was nice. Aron strikes again, getting me to skate street. It is appreciated. Very much appreciated.
Man out into the streets 2019 to 2020.
Like every time I pull up to a street spot, I'm like, oh, I can't do anything. But I think it's just a mental thing because I don't skate enough street and I'm not used to it. But yeah, Aron has really motivated me to just try to get a clip, which has been a lot of fun. So it's not like I just don't enjoy street skateboarding. Personally, I don't feel like I need a part to be a skateboarder. I think I've said everything. It's like, I'll skate anything. I love street skateboarding. But for me, it's all about time on the board and progress and just having fun skating. And usually the way to do that for me is to go to a skate park. But if the opportunity is ever there, I would love to go street skateboarding. And now I'm gonna show you this part that I tried to film in college. Here it is.
Their pain. Where do I get off thinking I never play? Well, it's used to come. Then call me a man. Why would you wait about my fire? Many say
So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that quick part, and now that the video's almost over, I hope it wasn't too crazy. Hopefully I did a good job of editing this thing together. It's probably gonna take me 15 hours. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Thank you for supporting Aero Skateco and my career just by watching this video and being you. If I spurred any thoughts about street skateboarding versus skate parks, leave it in the comments down below. I love hanging out with you guys down there, and I will see you next time. I'm gonna take you through my childhood. I gotta block the sun with my head. Alright, we gotta go right here. You right? Ah! I'm so pro today.